Hello everyone, today we are going to present on the topics of strategic renewal of organization. This is an important issue that significantly impacts the long-term success of businesses in today's ever-changing business environment. In this presentation, we will delve into the concept of strategic renewal, analyze the case study, and discuss various avenues for effectively implementing strategic renewals. Before we begin, let me introduce our presenters. My name is Ru Chung, and I will be covering the first two sections of our presentation, the introductions and the concept of strategic renewal. Join me is Cha Mei, who will present the case study and the conclusions. Together, we aim to provide you with a comprehensive understanding the strategic renewal in organization. And now, let's get started. Chapter 1, Introduction. Now, let's take a closer look at the concept of strategic renewal. The term strategic renewal is frequently discussed but rarely clearly defined, often used in the context of a broader strategic change. Example, existing research tend to emphasize organizational processes over the content aspect of strategic renewal, indicating that a gap in understanding. So we need to definitions. There is a need a clear working definition of strategic renewal that incorporates both content and process dimensions. Uh, Next, impacts of strategic renewals. Strategic renewals significantly affect not only individual firms and industries but also entire economies. We have a case study IBM. The article will use IBM as an example of a company that has successfully undergone multiple renewals, providing insight into the broader concept of strategic renewals. In the discussion, we'll also explore various avenues for strategic renewals, highlighting common themes found in the related article of the special issue. Next, we will come to the chapter 2, strategic renewal. To better understand strategic renewal, we need to examine its specific definition. The first is the term strategic refers to factors that relate to a firm long-term prospect and significantly influence its success or failure. Renewal means to refresh or replace something to make it like new. In business, this applies to attributes such as goals, uh, products, services, resource capabilities, and organizational structure. Second is characteristic of strategic renewal. It involves the refreshment or replacement of organizational attributes that are crucial for the company's future success. Renewal can be partial or full, and it can involve substituting or reconfiguring existing attributes. Strategic renewal is about momentum and creating a foundation for future growth, not just immediate change. Finally, is broader concept of renewal. Renewal include process, content, and outcomes, and the quality of the renewal attribute affects the term evolutionary fitness, its ability to sustain long-term profit. So from above the comments, we have the following definitions. Strategic renewal includes the process, content, and outcome of refreshment or replacement of attribute of an organization that have the potential to substantially affect its long-term prospect. Next, we will differentiate between the two main forms of the strategic renewal: discontinuous transformations and incremental renewal. The first is types of strategic renewals. Discontinuous transformation, major changes due to technology shift or market conditions requiring significant alterations in strategies and organization. Incremental renewal, smaller, ongoing adjustments that have firms adapt gradually, avoiding disruptive transformations and challenges of discontinuous transformation driven by external force that can undermine existing competencies, leading to difficulties in adapting across various dimensions, as seen with Konikers, Minotaur, and Kodak. Benefits of incremental renewal uh, enable gradual adaptation to external changes, illustrated by companies like Boeing and Intel, which leverage regular innovation cycle. So next, dynamic capabilities and institutionalized renewal. Continual renewal rely on dynamic capabilities and can be institutionalized through established processes and incentives. Scope of strategic renewals. Relevance for both majors and young firms with example like internship to microprocessors and can occur at various levels, including inter-firm collaborations. Finally, let's consider the broader impacts of strategic renewals on business and the economy. One, creative distractions. While technological changes can display industry leaders, strategic renewal enable incumbents to survive and influence industry innovate and evolutions. Two, incumbent and growth. Established firms drive economy growth through innovations, patenting, and new products introductions, often outperforming setup and in high-tech industries. Three, renewal across industries. Incumbent in diverse sectors, including trucking and manufacturing, show substantial contributions to industry dynamics and sustain growth through strategy renewal activities. Fourth, a role of diversifying interests. Established firms entering new markets often outperform startups due to scale and experience, shaping industry through investment and resource reconfigurations. Five, creative constructions and spin-offs. Established firms create spin-offs that contribute to economic welfare and innovations, um, leveraging new ventures for complementary products. Six, economics and social impacts. Strategy renewal efforts by established firms are critical for jobs creation, highlighting their role in sustained economic growth uh, alongside entrepreneurial ventures.
Hi, and the next part, I will introduce about a case study of IBM company. And now I'm going to briefly introduce about IBM company. IBM stands for International Business Machines Corporation, which is a multinational technology and consulting company founded in 1911. IBM impacts significantly on the US economy, driven by its leadership in business machine, computers, and IT services. IBM's history went through several major strategic transformations and ongoing incremental renewal efforts. As we mentioned before, Incremental renewal strategy includes smaller, ongoing adjustments that help firms adapt gradually, avoiding disruptive transformation. And two of its most successful transformations will be discussed in the next section. Both involved replacement of the company's main business, affecting long-term prospects and replacing important attributes, product, technological knowledge, organizational cognition. And now let us take a look at the SWOT matrix. IBM's first major transformation occurred when it shifted from electromechanical business machines to electronic computing, which was from 1940 to 1965. Look at the table. IBM got some external opportunities, such as able to early access to the advanced technology through conducting electronic computing research, which was funded by the US military during World War II. IBM leveraged its strengths such as customer relationships, R&D, reputation, manufacturing, and service, intra-firm coordination, and especially sales force and reputation to identify demand and expand the market. They also acknowledge their lack of expertise in electronics and the need for a new organizational mindset. So it leveraged the opportunities to gain knowledge of electronic technology. The next one, to address the risk of technological obsolescence and rival companies, IBM focused on electronic computing as a top priority and put a lot of resources to developing the technology. And faced with new competitors entering the market, IBM used its strong brand and reputation to convince the customers to buy the new machines. And through communications, coordinations, IBM was able to adapt the new technology to meet the needs of the customers. And finally, top management also attempted to reshape the organizational cognitions. They set up structures to improve communication and coordination, and they also offered some financial rewards and social recognitions to managers who involved in electronic computing. IBM's second major transformation involved shifting from hardware to computing business for services. In comparison with the first transformation, we can see some similarities in the strategic renewal efforts by IBM. The company also leveraged its strengths like reputation of superior customer service and R&D expertise to capitalize on opportunities in combining hardware, software, and consulting, and it addressed weaknesses in lacking software and consulting expertise by acquiring other firms like Rational Software and PwC Consulting to build service capabilities and to counter threats from competitors and avoid obsolescence. IBM shifted its focus to consulting software services instead of hardware sales. And finally, IBM worked to change the organizational cognition toward electronic business services and consulting to avoid obsolescence. In conclusion, strategic renewal has a big impact on organizations, industries, and economies. It goes beyond technology changes and including both small and large adjustments driven by different factors. The studies shows that the strategy renewal combines elements like competition, resources, capabilities, and changes in organization structure and mindset. The study identifies several modes for strategic renewal, including the following avenues. The first one, technological change. Technological change often is backbone of a strategy renewal effort in technology-based business, involve adopting new technologies or replacing outdated ones. Number two, incremental renewal. The need for continuous or incremental renewal if companies want to update or improve their operations, products, or services incrementally to keep pace with the market change. The third one is about organizational reorganization. This involves restructuring internal processes, roles, and teams to better align with new strategic directions or market demands. And the last one, um, companies can acquire new companies or invest in startups to help firms assess new capabilities, technologies, or market that support strategic renewal. And next one is about R&D and new product development. Companies can invest in research and development along with creating new products. This can help firms stay innovative and relevant in changing markets. And when firms entering new markets or expanding into emerging sectors, they can drive strategic renewal, especially when the company adapts its offerings to meet new customer needs. And the last one is talk about a top management leadership crucial role in setting a strategic vision, driving change, and fostering a culture of renewal within the organization. And that's the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.